more housing than they could possibly create. And this plan will also kick out thousands of small businesses. These are jobs our city cannot afford to lose.
Instead of Moses, this time we have a billionaire developer who has bought and paid for government support. This has to be a fight to the finish.
And so now a eulogy of sorts. We come together to mourn the demolition of the Hotel Pennsylvania, which is now underway, and to cry out against the future demolition of the other buildings addressed today. All of this destruction is and was avoidable. We congregate a block from the site of current and future demolition and demolition of the past, the old Pennsylvania station. We do this to not only comfort one another, fellow citizens, residents, business owners, and elected officials, but we come together to raise our voices in our collective mourning. We mourn the demolition of a church, residences, and businesses. We mourn the death of integrity. We mourn the death of legal land use processes.
Right.
We mourn the death of the city's Landmarks Preservation Commission.
Whoa.
We mourn the loss of spines of those with the power to stop this process in its tracks. We mourn the loss of logic. What sense does it make to tear down masses of buildings, poison the environment, disrupt the existing ecosystem and transport, to construct glass towers that will maybe be partially occupied? Maybe. We come together today to imagine a different path. Imagine a governor who would not endorse this plan, who would instead shut it down.
Woo! Shut it down.
Imagine if the Empire State Development Corporation was not anointed to override the proper government agencies and processes that should have been effective.
Right.
Imagine if there had been a Euler. Imagine if more elected officials with a role had joined our opposition. Imagine if the Landmarks Preservation Commission had asserted its rightful role. Given that the surrender of its role and its apparent dereliction of its duty, how can we not question the request for evaluation to consider protection of buildings? They turned that away for Hotel Pennsylvania. They ignored or turned away these requests with respect to other buildings addressed today. And maybe they were told to stand down. Maybe that's why they haven't acted. We will hold the LPC, the Landmarks Preservation Commission, accountable, not only for the destruction of the Hotel Pennsylvania, but for each of the sites in this demolition grid.
The entire block is gonna go.
In closing, we give thanks to the elected officials who have stood up and spoken out, to those who join us today, and those not in attendance, but including some state senators who wrote, met, and spoke out against this plan. We thank them. And we thank each of you who showed up today to pay your respects to these buildings, to the city's history. Together we lament the death of integrity, justice, and appreciation for our city's history and its character. We join together in calling out, is there anyone in power who can stop this madness? We the people will not give up.
Nope.
And together we say, Amen.
Amen.